Hi, all. My name is Kate. I am a yoga teacher, and I come to you just after the new moon on December 1st. If you haven't ever done anything with new moon energy, let me try to explain to you what that would mean to you. Full moon is when the moon is at its largest, but actually, new moon is when it's actually completely dark outside, right? And so we're able to see all the stars, all the potential that could be in space, right? So as the moon starts to grow and we get just a little bit of light, it starts to cast light on that potential. So when we are in a new moon, that is the energy we're sitting with is what is the potential for your life and for the intentions and goals that you have for yourself. It's just a really nice time to think about that. So not only could you think about that with career, love, I think specifically at this time, if I could draw you into something, it would be what is it that you have been thinking is coming for a long time, right? I'm right on the cusp of, I'm getting ready to, I'm right on the edge of, that this is this bigger thing, this bigger purpose. And that might be we're sitting with right now and aligning with that- those goals would be a good way to say it. So if you've always dreamt of writing a book, maybe start, you know, casting the line out into the world of said book, right? I don't know if you do the outline yet, but at least think about what the book would be about and who maybe your characters would be. And would it be in your own voice or is it going to be in the third person? So I think that that's probably the mood right now. And there are a lot of planets retrograde. So if you have not already, please like and subscribe to this video, and you can check out my channel. I did do a video right at the beginning of Mercury retrograde just give you something to go to through that energy. So I have not prepared a very specific flow. I'm feeling very antsy today myself. I think a lot of it is that potential for more what's to come. So that's what I'll put on your heart today as we come into it. I know that I need to breathe. I'm very in my head. And so let's try to get down into the body. So as you come into this space with me, maybe let's notice what is bubbling up. You could either be in a cross-legged seat or like me. Allow the breath to move where it will. Up and down the spinal column. Just where it goes on its own. And then start to guide the breath. And we are guiding the breath up into the heart space today. The chest to rise on. Fall on the exhale. Inhale, we rise up. Shoulders open up. Plate. Rise up. Exhale. Deflate. There. Big breath up into the chest, into the heart as the shoulders round back. Exhale. Deflate. Right. From the shoulders back down. Tip the chin into the chest. Let the forehead hang heavy towards the knees. Start to move your head from side to side. And let the top of the head fall over your right shoulder. Find length along the front of the left side of the neck. Tip the chin back into the chest. slowly round the top of the head over the left side now. Starting to feel into the length on the front of the right side. Tip the chin back into the chest. Throw up out of the back of the neck. And then from the back of the neck, draw the top of the head up. Chin finds its way into neutral. Now notice if your chin is out like this, and you feel more shoulder chin back and the parallel shoulders back. To the side. Sit with that. And we'll find our way right onto all fours. In your tabletop position, flat back. And keep the toes engaged for now. Invite that pinky toe in if it's not already invited. And we'll drop out. We're going to inhale, scoop the belly button in. Should go. Exhale, down the belly button in towards the spine, the head, and tailbone hang heavy. Inhale, scoop the belly button down. Out and chin come up. Exhale, doming up through the back, finding that cat leg back up to the spine. Scoop down. Exhale. And we'll round the toes back into the earth. Take your shoulders up over your wrists and notice if the shoulders come far over the wrists to feel comfortable. So let's climb those hands out just a little bit for you. It might be a hand's length for you, maybe a little less. We're going to draw out again, noticing if those hips can relax down. We'll draw the hips back to the heels, forward to the wrist, there to the heels, forward on the down, back to the heels. We're going to make this just a little bit harder. We're going to inhale, slithering on the elbows, pressing forward over the exhale, rounding through the spine, doming down through the back of the tailbone, sitting into a child's pose. Inhale, forward, dip in your back, and then press up. Exhale, down up through the back, down to the tailbone, and sit tailbone down. Should feel like a wave of movement. Inhale forward, crashing. Exhale, through the back. As you set the tailbone down to the heel. Press forward. Tail down through the back. One more time. Exhale, rounding the sitting the hips to the heels. Stretch those hands out. One more hand break. Let your forehead round to the mat. Child's pose. Right, we're bring the body up, back onto all fours. Take the left hip, draw it around over to the left wrist. Swing your right wrist around, or right hip around to the right wrist, and then bring the hip back around. Inhale, hips swinging forward from side to side. Exhale, drawing back to the heels. One more time. Inhale, swing around. Exhale, draw back to the heels. We're going to go the other way now. Inhale, swing forward. Right hip, right wrist, left hip, left wrist. Swing the hips around on the exhale. Inhale forward. Right hip, left hip. Tailbone. Last one. Inhale forward. Exhale, back, hips to heels, engage the toes, let the chest melt down, elbows melt down. forehead, mouth down, all that upper body melt down as the butt reaches for the sky. Take your hands. And we're going to step forward. We actually are going to play around with pigeon today. This is a hard one for me to teach when I'm not super close to you. Here's how we're going to start. We're going to start up on both knees, and then you're going to round that right hip down. Take that left thigh is into your right foot. So this is what we call like a 90-90 cheerleader posture. And in order to take this left knee, okay, guide it. And you're going to go from the knee being like out to the side, rounding it down to the earth. So your toes are going to round into the earth. The heel's going to be back. Okay, so take our shoulders forward and we're going to wiggle into this hip. So your foot could be in super tight to the body to start, or you could start to bring this right foot forward. And our goal is to have the knee parallel to the hip, right? As the left hip is going to round down, right? You're kicked that hip forward. We're going to stay up here for now. We keep going out. I take leg. We'll eat the body down, round the chin into the chest. And come back up, look to the sky. The chin. Turn on here, I'm drawing the chin into the chest. Tip to the sky and exhale. Round. Over here. Back up to neutral. All right, this is going to be a little difficult, but I believe in you. You can do it. Take that left foot, engage the toes, lift the knee, lift your hip, and take that right leg up to the sky. Point the toe, round your chin into the chest. Inhale, knee comes into chest. See how foot comes back. Inhale, knee. Exhale back. Inhale, knee comes back. Exhale, foot comes back. Here. Exhale back. Lower the toes down to the mat. Toe. Your toes up towards your feet. Find a forward fold. Let the head hang heavy towards the feet. Let's swing around. Forward fold. Your way back into your breath. We're going to inhale to a half lift. Hands find their way to the knees and the shin. And you're looking at a flat back. You could serve dinner off of it. Exhale, round, body down. Open the arms up to the down. Reach your. We're going to reach one hand at a time to the sky. Reach both hands to the sky. Swan dive like a beautiful swimmer down to the earth. Inhale back into that half lift. Exhale, full. First, the both of our feet. Back in the mat. Lower those knees down. Flatten the toes. Sit back to the heels. Find a child's pose. And I like to play this game when I'm on the mat like this, that my hands, I don't move my hands whenever I get into child's pose. Like wherever they are, I leave them there so that it can just keep a lot of length in the child's pose. If you're new to this, maybe not, but if you're looking for a little challenge, that's a game I play with myself on that a lot. It's just to try to not minimize the movements, the additional movements that have to be made. If you're looking for a good time. All right, so we're going to play in the pigeon on the other side. So I'm going to swing myself around so that I make that a little bit easier on you. All right, so in a pigeon on this side, we are going to bring now, this time we're playing around with our leg. We're your left knee forward, and we'll round onto that left hip. The right thigh will come into the left foot. So this is the 90-90 that I was talking about. And I think the first thing we need to do is find our way long ways. Your toes are to the side of the mat. You're going to take your toes, round them onto the mat. So the hip comes down and closes to the earth. Our body is straight forward to the front of the mat, right? We'll look up right. If it feels better to have your toe just tipped into the inside of the mat, or you might even like it engaged. And let's relax and then down. And again, play with this foot. Is the foot in tight to the body, or can you wiggle it forward? You with the knee or maybe parallel to the left hip, that maybe you're able to take the foot from here and parallel. Whirl the chin down. Over here, chin comes into the chin. This chin comes out. Exhale. Hand to the chin. Exhale. Using the chin to carve a line away from the body. Coming up. And this time we draw into the chest. We engage this right toe. If you haven't already, lift your body up. Straighten that left leg up to the sky. Point the toe. If this is too hard for you, that right knee can be down on the earth. Like so. It'd be like this. Instead of this. So we'll inhale, knee comes into the chest. Exhale, foot. Inhale, knee comes in. Exhale, come back. And we come forward over the wrist. Exhale back. Inhale in. Belly comes in. Exhale back. Here we are in. Exhale back. Last one. Shooting the foot to the back of the room. Lower the toes. Tiptoe to the top of the mat. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, full. Inhale. Up for the sky. Climb. Good time. The heavens. Take both hands. Reach up. Down to the inhale, half lift. Exhale, full. We're going to find our way onto our toes. Round up. Feeling good on the feet. Come into prayer. Let the body relax and find your way into a little toe squat here. So knees are parallel to the hips for now. Elbows parallel to the knees. Play around with your balance. Can you get up higher on those toes? Change your center of gravity. The hands from one side. Yeah. We'll find our way back into center. Knees, hips there. Find your feet together. And we're going to come into a bound angle. Feet come together on the mat. Knees are wide. Let the hips relax back down. You may not have your feet drawn in super tight. You may have your feet almost further from the body. Allow your hips to relax fine. Good posture in the shoulders as your forearms rest on each knee and the elbows way into each side. Feeling that body. Calm yourself back down. One hand on the heart and one hand up on the mind. May I share the burdens of the mind with my body. May I work through my thoughts and find their way into subconscious place. May I rewire my subconscious thinking. May I find my way into gratitude, ever foreign strength. Down the face, bring this way to the heart. It's important. Bowing once. Also, like, bowing one more time. Or the people in your immediate space nearby. And finally, bowing one time for the collective. May we all find our way into healing. May we all find our way into mindful kindness. We all find our way to peace. The light in me bows and honors to the light in all of you. Namaste.